Hello, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Welcome to the Digital Marketing Podcast and video series where we talk about digital marketing strategies to help grow your business. Today I want to talk about what is the number one gift to open this holiday season to help grow your brand's audio reach in 2020. I think it starts off with, something that I had a lot of fun over the weekend, setting up some smart devices in my home. Even something as simple as, plugging in various lights, Christmas tree, the lamp on my nightside table. And boy, I think, again, what is the one thing that drives us to make changes around our lives? How about convenience, right? I mean, convenience is one of those things that we will sacrifice privacy, and pretty much, willingly hand over our wallets and purses to make our life easier. So I know now it's great. I walk in my bedroom and I'm like, hey, Amazon, turn on my lamp. Bam, the lamp comes on. I got my schedule set up on my phone, on my, Amazon device, my icon with that, and set a timer for lights to turn off and turn on. Like smart homes and smart enabled and voice command devices are going to continue to really transform how we go about our daily activities. And so I think that what we're seeing is, especially if you look at, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all the gifts that were, smart home devices, whether, it's, an Apple device or a Google device or an Amazon device, all of these applications and devices are really understanding how big voice command really does impact what's going to happen in 2020. So the evolution of the voice command on apps has really taken off. I think an interesting story that's probably flown under the radar for a lot of people, including myself, is an app like Pandora, being able to start to play with this past summer, the idea of being able to activate voice commands for the app itself. So just like I would say, hey, Amazon, or hey, Google, or hey, Siri, and have that voice trigger, now you have apps that are also able to recognize voice commands. So, this summer, you could tell, hey, Pandora, add this to my slow jams playlist, or hey, Pandora, add this to my holiday playlist. Again, the whole idea is that brands, whether it's technology or, whatever business you're in, it really doesn't matter. The more that you understand that as consumers, we are driven by convenience, and many of our decisions, right or wrong, if it's easy and there's minimal friction, we will absolutely pull the trigger and take action. So Pandora started doing that this summer. And so over, a couple of months of testing and working on that, what they were doing really by setting that up was to enable their audio ads platform, which actually started rolling out just a few weeks ago, or maybe 2 months ago, but really started to be, I saw the article on TechCrunch come out on Friday, and very interesting that now Pandora has these interactive ads. So essentially, what they're trying to do is, they're targeting a hands-free advertisement that is purpose is to engage the end user to reply to an ad. I mean, it's pretty pretty interesting and really groundbreaking when you think about it. So, some of the first brands to market who have published their digital audio marketing ads on the Pandora platform include Doritos, actually HomeStores, Unilever, Wendy's, Turner Broadcasting, Comcast, and Nestle. So here are these big brands, and really what's happening is these brands are mastering the art of the question. And what I mean by that is, how can you create a moment and ask a question that really compels the end user to answer with a yes or no question. So really it's these closed end questions which you're really wanting the person to say yes to. So Wendy's might ask the question, "Are you hungry?" And I would say yes, and then the rest of the ad would continue. Ashley Home Store might say something like, "Want to know how to sleep better at night?" Yes, I would definitely like to know that. So these are examples of brands who have already understood that voice activated ad creative being sort of the anchor of digital audio marketing, is really critical for how to really maximize their brand reach in an audio type platform. Because we're going to continue to see this hands-free voice command, way of living, whether it's in our car, whether it's at home, in the office. We're going to continue to look for devices that we can do other things with our hands and then accomplish another task with voice activated commands. So I think when you get behind the tech, when you look into this, so there's two companies that are sort of the ad platform behind Pandora's ad platform. So that would be InStreamatic and AdsWiz. So AdsWiz and InStreamatic are the two platforms that are providing the ability for brands to really manage, measure, and monetize their digital audio ads. And I think that that's important as well, because no matter what kind of digital marketing you're doing, you want to make sure that you capture the 3 M's, right? You've got to be able to manage, where those ads are going and the content. You need to be able to measure the effectiveness. And then obviously, if you can show an ROI on how you monetize those digital audio ads is really important. So if you can do a Google search and you can find out more about InStreamatic and AdsWiz. These guys are doing major work with top blue chip 500 brands, and are these are the big players. Obviously, Pandora is not going to partner with a subpar platform to be able to leverage. So again, Pandora has the platform, but it's leveraging this technology of these two sort of media exchange platforms to serve or provide the ad content, be able to manage, measure, and monetize those ads. So I think that that's going to be interesting as we continue to, kind of move towards and move into 2020. How is your brand? How do you do when it comes to asking great questions? I think that this is something that, you can begin to explore in your social media content, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or LinkedIn or Twitter, YouTube, whatever your platform is. Find out what questions engage people the most, and continue to explore, how can, what questions perform best to have the end user answer in the affirmative and say yes, right? So that's just like Pandora wanted to sort of prototype the engagement of, being able to activate voice commands on the app itself. what they were doing was they were preparing for being able to serve voice command, voice response to ad content on their platform. So again, as brands, and as you're looking at your own company, really looking at what are we doing, what's working best when it comes to engagement with our client base, engagement with prospects who might be interested in our products or services. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode today as we have unwrapped the #1 gift to open this holiday season to help grow your brand's audio reach in 2020, and that is digital audio marketing. And just like the Pandora platform, you can kind of leverage the same thing as a music platform. You can leverage it on podcasts. We've talked about that in a recent episode about ad placement on podcasts. So if you want to check out that previous episode, I would recommend that you go to your favorite device, whether it's iTunes or Spotify, type in digital marketing by Digital Ops, hit podcast, and you'll find us in the top 10, and give a listen to and find the episode where we talk about podcast advertising for your business. Guys, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Michael Wynn. I am the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Have a great week and tune in next time.